Hi, my name is Christine, and thank you so much for coming to my channel. So today's a big day for me because in less than an hour, I'm going to be jumping into an Uber, going to the airport, and then flying to the Pacific Northwest to do some thrifting. But this isn't going to be a normal thrifting trip for me because I'm going to be part of a women's thrifting group hosted by the one and only Laura Caldwell from Left Coast Revivals. I'm so excited. I'm excited to meet Laura as well as all the other women who share the same passion for thrifting and vintage that I have. And I'm excited to think of all the goodies that are out there just waiting to come home with me. So please sit back and join me on my thrifting adventures of the Pacific Northwest. So our first shopping experience of the whole trip was a total surprise. We had just finished up with our welcome dinner when Laura told us that she was going to take us all somewhere very special, but she would not tell us where we were going. So you have to picture this. There's 30 of us all jumping into multiple Ubers, and all we have is an address. We just have to go somewhere. We have no idea where it's at. So we all end up being dropped off in front of the cutest little house. And that's when we realized that we were meeting Emily from Dumpy Vintage, and she was giving us the amazing opportunity to have a private shopping experience of all her treasures. And you guys, it was so good. Like, her items are so nice. She did such a great job just really curating such a beautiful, eclectic mixture of items. And the prices were so good. Like, so good. It was so hard not to just buy everything up. But I had to remind myself that that was just the first day, and we had 5 more days of shopping to go. And I had very limited suitcase space. So sadly, I had to leave so many things behind that I would have loved to brought home with me. But it's okay, because now I have yet another reason to go back to Oregon. Hi guys, so we're at the Rose City Vintage Market. We're super excited. Laura's hooked us up with early bird passes, and we're going to go in and find all the goodies and see all the things, and I'm super excited. So let's go. So one of the cool things about the Rose City Vintage Market was that it also has an outside area too. And I actually really like this because it gave the whole shopping experience two very distinctively different feels. You know, like the inside was very curated, all of the booths were set up very nicely. You know, it was just, it was very nice and well put together. Where the outside had a very different energy. It was almost kind of like a swap meet feel, but I really liked that because you kind of had to dig more for the treasures, and I like that feeling. I like digging for the stuff, and the prices were, you know, a lot cheaper than the things inside, so I really liked having the option of having both of those experiences. So our next day we drove to Astoria, and for those of you who don't know, that's where they shot the Goonies, and what an adorable place. The homes are beautiful, the little downtown area is charming, and oh my goodness, I had the best lunch there. And yes, that is absolutely a selling point of a place, is if they feed me good food. So yeah, a big fan of Astoria. Plus the thrifting was great. This was another one of my favorite thrift stores of the trip. This was in Wheeler, Oregon, and it was so good. Like, they had so many really cool eclectic items. It was a really big store, and I gotta tell you, I think all of us came out with quite a few things from this store. They had a great selection, great prices, and I definitely would have bought more here if we would have had more time to shop here. So if you are planning a trip to Oregon, specifically down by the Oregon coast, I would definitely check this store out. I think you'd really enjoy it. This was also a very special antique store. It's called The Butler Did It, and it's in Cannon Beach. The owner was so sweet. She gave us a private shopping experience in her lovely store, as well as some snacks and some wine, and she just really made us feel special. My favorite part of the store was the Christmas section. Even though it's July, it's always Christmas in my heart. So it was so fun to dig around, especially in these bags, and find all these vintage Christmas ornaments. Oh, I loved them, and I actually brought quite a few home with me that I can't wait to show you later. I completely fell in love with this picture. Come on, you guys, how cute is this? Oh, I wanted it so bad, but it was a little outside my price range, so I had to leave it behind. But, oh, my goodness, how adorable. I have to say that even though I loved all of the thrifting we did and finding all of the beautiful things that I found, this part of the trip was my favorite. I absolutely loved being on the beach, getting my feet in the sand, looking at wonderful little haystack rock, and most importantly, just being goofy and having fun with all of the beautiful ladies that were part of our group. It was such a great experience. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my house. Boy, what a fantastic trip that was. I cannot wait to share all the info on just the trip and my experience there. But I got to tell you, I had so many people reaching out to me, asking me specifically about the trip. Like, was it worth the money spent? Would I go on another one? How well organized was it? Was it just really well planned or was it slapped together? Um, Also, a lot of people wanted to know, like, how was Laura? Is she really genuinely that nice? Or, was she moody and cranky by like day 5 on the bus, right? Like, so many people are really interested that I think I'm going to actually do a separate video just about the trip, because if I try to add all of it on this video, it would be way too long. So, I think the next video I put out will just be about the trip and my feelings on it and my experiences and the highs and lows and all that good stuff. But for now, I think we're just going to go straight to the haul and go over all the goodies we found. The first two things I found, well, not two first things I found, but the first two things I'm showing you are these brass candle holders. I thought this one was a really cool shape. It's super heavy. So this was really great. I think I got it for $4.99. And this one was adorable. It's like a little tulip, and I got it for $3.99. So these will be bundled in the shop. I also found these really cool bells. These old vintage brass bells do really well. I think I got both of them together for $6, which is such a great deal. They're very loud. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put them down, but they're such a great deal. They're just a great little styling moment. I like them for like when I have like a bowl or a basket or something I want to display on, a table or wherever, but I want something cool inside of it. Oh, wait. I'll give you an example. So this is a piece I found. This is a Ethiopian bread basket. And the reason I know that is because I found one other one of these before, and they have such great history. They're all hand woven and they're just beautiful. I love the texture of these. they're just such a great moment, a display moment, right? And then you put this on the table and then you add like a clumping of little bells. I mean, like, I don't know if you can see that, but how cute is that? Like the brass in with the colors and the texture of the weave, I think is just really lovely. And I was really excited to find this because it was $6. And the one I found before sold, I want to say, for $60. So this was a great find. Some more brass pieces I found are, let's see, I got this beautiful brass and copper box. I love the patina on it. I love this little handle. It opens great. Oh, there's still a little tag in it. I get it for $18 on a booth that I think had a 10% off sale. So I think it's really lovely. It has 68 stamped on the back. So I don't know if like that's the year it was made, or I don't know what that means, but I thought this was really cool. So I picked this up. Oh, as well as these two. Look at these guys. Look at these tonella birds with brass. How adorable are they? Okay, so this one, obviously a duck. Just the cutest little duck. Fell in love with her. And then this one, okay, you guys, you got to help me out. Is this a quail or is this a pheasant? I apparently don't know my birds because I don't know. Is it a quail? Is it a pheasant? Is it neither? And I'm totally off. If you know what kind of bird this is, then please leave me a message down below because I want to know. But either way, it's super cute. So I was very happy to find these. And really happy to find this. This is probably my favorite brass piece. This is a Tibetan meditation prayer wheel. So it's brass and copper, and it has the Om meditation. So when you're spinning it and you're meditating with it, it's really beautiful. This piece on the back is called an endless knot. And I don't know, I thought it was really stunning. I'm honestly probably going to keep this myself just because, I don't know, it's really special. So sorry not to be greedy, but I think this one's going to stay home with me. But how cool are these? Look at these old vintage hooks. I'm pretty sure they're brass. If you look close in the back, it looks like they're brass. They would need to be cleaned up. But how lovely are these? Like you could hang a couple different things here, or what I thought would be cool is if you have a little door, if you put them on either side of the door and you had a little rod, you could hang like a beaded curtain or like a nice little sheer. And then you can hang something off this end too. I don't know. I just thought they were just a nice little unexpected moment. I got them both for the total of $3. So this was a great steal. And oh, I got this guy. How cool is he? So in the video, you saw me at a table full of brass. And oh my God, what an amazing table full of brass. I wanted to take it all home with me because I absolutely love brass. But I had to remind myself that I had limited space and weight limits, bringing back, you know, suitcases full of stuff. So I left most of the brass, but I did pick him up because I thought his shape was amazing. He's almost got that kind of Grecian style, but I loved his color. Like I thought he was really special, so I picked him up. I found this. How adorable is that? Look at this little horse. Like I didn't find any maker's marks on it. I don't know if it's super valuable or not, but I do know it's super cool. Look at this pin. Definitely vintage. Has such a great shape, and it was $8, so I had to bring it with me. But yeah, that's the rest of the brass. Let's move on to some other good stuff. I found this vintage Chinese sewing basket. How cool is that? I love the weave of the basket and the color. I liked this little piece here. And look at that. Like, this is such an amazing moment of styling. Like, this on a shelf, I don't know, there's just something about texture. Like, you can see with my baskets and stuff, I like texture and the feel and the warmth that a basket can give. And this is just beautiful. And I get it for $8. So this was such a find. I was so excited to find it. Another thing I found, which I have never picked up, but I thought this was so lovely, was this. Look at this old tin. So this is a vintage high relief cookie tin from Holland. This was made like in the 1940s. And it is relatively very clean for being as old as it is. But like, look at the flowers on it. Look at the side detail. Like, how cool is that? Like, I just thought, I don't know, it'd be so pretty to store, gosh, almost anything in it. It was just really lovely. Again, not something I've ever picked up before, but it was just really special. So I grabbed this. And now comes all the wood boxes I got. I love me a wood box, let me tell you. So the first one I found is this really cool Polish box. I loved all the etchings on it. The color was beautiful. Like, I think it was just a really lovely box. It was reasonably priced, so I brought it home. I also found this. How beautiful is this? With the flowers on it. Like, I thought it was really lovely. It's a great little keepsake box. I think it was $12, but I loved the flowers on it. So I grabbed this. I grabbed this super cute little lidded celestial box. You guys will find out if you follow me. I love anything with the sun, the moon, the stars. Like, it's very representative of me. You know, my shop is Terra Luna Sol, which is Terra for the earth, Luna for the moon, and Sol for who we are. So I love this stuff. And I loved this little sun face. Like, how beautiful is that? Like, this isn't a super valuable piece, but I don't care. If I love it, I don't care if it's worth $500 or 50 cents. I'm going to pick it up. So I was very happy to find this. But probably the most happy of all the wooden boxes to find this. How pretty is this guy? Look at this little folk art Polish bird box. How adorable. Like, I haven't talked enough about how stunning that is. Look at those birds. Like, it's in great condition, super clean. Probably my favorite wood box that I found. This guy right here. See, do I have any more boxes? Oh, I do. It's not wood though, it's ceramic, but it's pretty awesome. Look at this. Look at this beautiful ceramic lidded box. This is from Italy. I don't know if you can see, but it has the little Italy marking on the back. It kind of has that Potosi feel, but it's definitely not Potosi, sadly. But I love the colors on this, which is funny because I don't love a lot of color, as I've mentioned, but I loved the black and blue just speckling on this. And I really loved the green in with the black and the blue. I thought it was really pretty, very moody. It has, where is it? It has a couple tiny chips on the inside lip. Like, mostly like glazed chips, not really like chips of the actual box or cracks or anything like that. But yeah, I think it's really pretty. I was really happy to find this. Let's put that there. And one last box. Oh my gosh, I guess I picked up a lot of boxes. Hold on. Can't forget this one. Look at this, you guys. Look at this tramp art. How cool is that? Oh my gosh. Look, these are like little toothpicks that someone put together to make this. I'm so excited. This is my first trap art piece. You can tell it's definitely old. You can see the old velvet. And when you look inside, look at the red velvet inside. Oh, I just think it's so cute. I was very excited to find this. The woman who was selling it was asking for quite a bit more than I was going to spend for it. And then one of the lovely ladies that was on the tour with us was like, no, ask her for this amount. They asked for less. And I'm not good with that, you guys. I'm not good with like bartering and asking for less. But she was insistent and I went and I did it. And she said yes. She gave it to me for a lot less. So you know who you are. Thank you so much for encouraging me to like barter. So I got my box. I'm very happy with that. I found this Laurel Birch mug. I got this at Goodwill. I'm trying to be a little more picky with my mugs, but like, how pretty is she? So this is from 2004. It's so lovely. I think it's called Rainbow Soul. And it says the soul would have no rainbows if the eyes had no tears. What a lovely sentiment that was. So I don't know. She's in perfect condition and it was beautiful. So I picked it up. All right. So some other things I found I thought were really cool. First, I found this mid-century owl sunglass holder. I think in my last video, I showed you the sunglass holders with the face, the little nose that you see a lot, that you put your sunglasses or your eyeglasses on. But this is an owl version of that. And I thought it was super adorable. And I think I got this for $3 in, where were we? I think this was Wheeler I got this from. And I thought he was super cute. So I was excited for this find. Oh, and also from Wheeler, I believe I got this ironwood little roadrunner. How cute is he? He was also great still. I think it was for $5 and they had the 10% off. So he was super cute, a nice little styling moment. So I had to pick him up. He will, well, both of those will be coming to the shop. And then I got this guy. How adorable is this? So this is a John Perry dolphin and burlwood little sculpture. You see the John Perry right there. And I just thought it was super cute. I love burlwood. I love just the naughty, I don't know, just the look of it. I just think it's so cute and dolphins are magical. So I loved this. I brought this home with me, as well as, what else did I get? Oh, now this is not wood. It's like faux wood, but I thought it was really cool. I loved the little cutouts of it. You never really see an like octagon picture frame. And I just thought it was really cool. It's going to be such a great addition to like a gallery wall. Like the shape's great, the style's great. So I picked this up, as well as, what else? Oh, you guys, how cute is this? Look at this little cat and mouse like letter holder, desk organizer. Look at the little whiskers. How cute is he? And the little mouse. Aw, it's so adorable. I loved him. I thought he was going to be a great addition to the shop. Ah, as well as this. You guys, look at this. How adorable is this? Look at these flying birds and the cattails. I fell in love instantly with this when I got it. It was super dirty. I just like oiled it up, cleaned it up a little bit, and it is so special. So yeah, this is going to be coming to Terra Luna Soul. All right, what else do we get? Let's see. Oh, I found this really cool Oregon Myrtlewood Weeping Buddha. How beautiful is he? Look at the color of this wood. And it's so smooth and lovely. I loved that I found some myrtle wood in Oregon on this trip. He may or may not be coming to my shop TBD, you know? I mean, I don't know. He's so amazing. I don't know. I'm going to sit on this and think about it for a while if I'm going to keep him or sell him. But yeah, I thought he was really cool. I also found something that I thought was equally as cool, was this piece of art. So look how beautiful she is. And not only is she beautifully done, but if you look on the back, she's drawn on sandpaper, you guys. This is sandpaper. And if you look really close, I don't know if you can see that, that's the signature. And when I Googled translated it, it said that it was a copy. The artist had copied another artist's style, but I don't care if it's a copy. It's beautiful. It's on sandpaper and it's from China. So I thought it was really neat. This is definitely going to be coming to Terra Luna Sol. Something else I found that I thought was really lovely is this little ceramic dish. It's so cute. I haven't found anything on it, but it's adorable. Look at the little chickens. Like, I love the coloring on it. I thought it was just a very cute little ceramic catch-all. So I picked this up, as well as this. Look how cute this is. Look at these little people. I love folk art. I think it's super charming. I looked it up and it says it's from Latvia? Latvia? Am I saying it right? It's a little area of Europe. But I thought it was super cute. I got this at Goodwill. Probably one of my few Goodwill finds. So I was very happy to find it. Oh, I got this really cool bag. How neat is this? So this is it kilim? Kilim? I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's Turkish like rug material. And I just thought it was really cool. The leather is a little dry. I'm going to polish up the leather, but it's in great condition, super clean. I just really see this as a fantastic part of a fall wardrobe. It's all the cool colors. So I was happy to find this for the shop. Oh, speaking about Kalim, whatever. I also found these two pillows. So I found this pillow, which I love the colors, as well as this one. Now this one's actually inside out because when I got it, I realized that there was a hole in it. Oh, right here, there's like a hole in it, but I don't care because I actually got them for myself. So I'm just going to sew these up. I took out the original pillows because I don't like to keep, pillows that I don't know where they came from. So I got rid of those and, yeah, I'm going to keep these. I thought they were really cool because of the tear. They were originally asking $10 a pillow. But because of the tear, he gave them both to me for $16, which I think is a great deal because normally these pillows go anywhere between like, I don't know, $35 to $45 or more, which again, doesn't really matter because I'm going to keep them, but I was very happy to find these. Something else I found that I thought was really cool that I don't know if I'm really going to be able to show you very well, but it was this really neat jacket. So I loved the colors of it, and it's reversible. So on this end, it's mostly the blues, and it has this really cool button lapel thing that's really neat. But if you turn it inside out, I'm just going to turn one side inside out, I guess. It has this really cool yellows and just different colors to it. I don't know. I love both sides. I think one is almost kind of cool for more like a summer night kind of vibe. And the other one I see just maybe a little moodier, maybe fall, but I may or may not sell this as well because it's really cool. I'll probably maybe wear it once or twice before I sell it. That'll probably be what happens. I also found this little textile, this little bird. I thought it was super cute. I will probably sell this, although I'm definitely going to use it for some styling moments until someone buys it. I just think it's a nice way to layer, you know, some texture with some other things on it. I think it looked great on a table or hanging on a wall. So this was a great find. Oh my goodness, another great find, you guys. Stop. Come on. How cute is this? How cute is this? Like, she's almost like a little Lisa Larson vase. I mean, clearly she's not Lisa Larson, but how adorable is she? I think she's the very first thing I actually bought, actually. I got her from Dumpy Vintage and fell in love with her instantly. So she is my first find, first purchase of my Oregon trip. She's going to be really hard to let go. I'm pretty sure I am going to, though. But oh my God, you guys, how cute is she? And her little braids, like, I love her so much. I think she's really adorable. So a couple of other things I picked up were a couple sets of earrings. The first one was just these really simple and cute little cloisonne owls. I thought they were really adorable. I got these for, I think, $1. I'll probably keep these because I don't know, I think they're adorable and I don't know how much I'd be able to sell them for. And then I found these little earrings, and I don't know, again, I don't know jewelry, you guys. I don't know if this is amethyst or not. It could just be glass. But they're on this like old school little back, you know, the ones that you screw onto the ear. So I don't know, it was 50 cents. I figured I might as well pick them up. I'm going to show them to my friend Allison from Alley Borealis. She has her own YouTube channel that specializes in vintage jewelry. And I'm going to see if she can check them out for me. She actually has a little machine that can touch them and tell you if it's real or if it's glass or whatever. So I'm excited to find out more information about these little earrings. Oh, I found this little wallet. Simple little leather wallet. I got it for $1 and it's in great condition, right? So I picked it up. I mean, it's $1. I'm going to pick it up, right? Oh, I also got this cute little Christmas mug. I love vintage Christmas mugs. I love making little Christmas packages. Like, even if I don't have two of the same mug, if you have two vintage Christmas mugs, even if they're different characters, and you put them in with a basket with, like, I don't know, hot cocoa and fun stuff that person likes, it's just a nice little gift. So I was very happy to find Rudolph. Something else that I found at Goodwill was this cute little painting. How adorable is that? There were actually two of these when I found them. One had like a poinsettia in them. I think you saw it in the video. I thought it was okay, but I didn't love it. But then I found this one I thought was really charming. I loved the color palette of it. Like the pinks and the mauves and everything were super cute. I really liked the little round frame. And it's artist signed. It's signed Betty Malone, 1970s. So I thought this would be a very cute addition to a gallery wall. You know, there's not a lot of round photos, and I thought this would be, I don't know, a great little pickup. Oh, something else I totally fell in love with. Sorry about the noise, but look at her. Look at this vintage wind chime. She is so cool. I love this, like, what is that? Avocado green and orange, and she's just so precious. I'm going to be keeping her. She's going to go up on my patio. I'm very excited to find her. So 2 more pottery pieces I found that were really cool are both raku. This one I thought was really neat. I loved the shape to it, but I loved the glaze on this. It almost looks like an oil slick in the rain, right? It has that beautiful tones of golds and purples and greens. I don't know if it's picking it up in this light, but it's so pretty. I loved this piece. I was so anxious about bringing it home. I was afraid I was going to chip it, but it made it unscathed. Yay. And then I found this piece. Thought this was so pretty. It is signed on the bottom. It has the artist stamp. And I love all the crackle glaze in it that comes with these raku pieces. But I also love the little bit of green, right? I like having a very neutral palette with just a tiny bit of a pop of color. I thought this was so lovely. I love the design. I cannot believe I got this thing home without breaking it. So I'm super excited for that. So next I have a bunch of Christmas ornaments that I picked up, and yeah, they're mostly all for me. But before you judge me, there's a reason for this. So I've been collecting the vintage glass Christmas ornaments for years. I absolutely love them. But the problem is I now live in a condo with very limited storage space. And if you have those bulbs, you know it takes a lot to wrap them gently and protect them. Like, they're in big plastic tubs. And I just don't have the space for all of them anymore. So I decided that I'm going to sell most of them. Oh, so hard to say that, but I'm going to sell most of them this year. And in return, I'm going to replace them for bulbs and ornaments and things that I love that are a little less breakable, right? So I can condense my stuff. So I was really excited when we went to, what was it? The Butler did it. And they had these cool little grab bags of vintage ornaments. And these are some of the things I found. So the first thing I found, the whole reason I actually bought this one particular bag was this guy. I just loved this cute little rocking horse. I thought he was super adorable. And then it came with like random little cute guys, like little bears and wreaths, and this cute little handmade beaded bell. And oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. Look at this little knitting basket. There's like a little thread and the knitting needles. That's so cute. All that I think was in one bag. Then there's another bag that I think I got. I want to say this really cool bowl. The cute little kids. There's this adorable little angel. I have tons of angels everywhere during Christmas. I love the angels. Those are little random hats and boots and stuff. There was this really cool lion. I thought he was adorable. There's this neat little book. It's the night before Christmas, and it's actually a book. There's little pages. Like, I'm not going to open it all the way. I don't want to break it, but I thought it was adorable that there's actually a book in there. This little toy soldier was super cute. This guy was adorable. Look at this. There's Mrs. Claus. There's all the little elves. Santa. Like, I love these old beaded bulbs. Like, I was really excited for this one. And then I found this one, you guys, and I thought that was really cool. I mean, first I liked the colors, but then when I really looked at it, I realized that they had used jewelry to make this. If you get up close, there's like this gold leaf earring, and then over here, there's another earring with, I mean, how neat is that? On the bottom, it looks like there's a brooch or something on it. And then if you look around here, this is actually a pearl bracelet. I mean, I'm sure it's faux pearls, but they like put this together with like beads and real jewelry. And I thought it was so cute. Like, it actually has me thinking like to maybe try to do something like this myself, you know? Like, think of all the times you go to Goodwill or somewhere and they have these bags of like pieces of jewelry that are kind of cute, but maybe it's just one earring or one broken piece or whatever. Like, the idea of making something shiny and bright and just adorable and putting it, like, I don't know, doing something like this with it, I think is really clever. So I was really happy to find this. And you guys, I think that's, no, oh my goodness, my favorite find of the trip. How, Look at her, you guys. Oh my God. Is she, I can't even tell if she's in this shot, but how beautiful is she? She is just like Art Deco. She's so lovely. Look at her back. You guys, when I found her, I completely fell in love with her. Um, I just think she's stunning. She is SB Valencia. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing this, but this is out of Thailand and they were established in 1925, I want to say. So she's definitely mid-century modern. She's absolutely beautiful. She was such an ordeal to get home. She was too big to carry on the carry-on, and I had to wrap her up, but that will be for the next video. Okay, I'll tell you all about that. But she's absolutely lovely. And yes, I'm keeping her. Oh, I can hear you guys judging me. I can hear it right now. But you know what? I don't feel bad. I should, but I don't. Because, okay, I had planned on buying myself probably a nice piece of jewelry when I was on the trip. Just to remember the trip, right? I had wanted to get a nice chunky bracelet that was like turquoise and silver. But I couldn't find one that either fit my budget or fit my really tiny wrist. So I was a little disappointed that I didn't get what I wanted for the trip, but then I found her and she is everything. And she's, even though she wasn't super cheap, she's like literally a fraction of what I would have paid for the bracelet. So she is mine and I will love her forever. Yeah, and that's it. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much for sticking around, for sharing this adventure with me. If you liked what you saw, please hit like and subscribe. Also, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you liked from my haul, what you think I should have picked up. Did you see something in the video that you're like, oh, you should have got that? Let me know because I'm still learning. Or just say hi. Just say, keep going because I can really use that encouragement. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys again soon.